never mind.
live.
Yeah.
This is it? This is live, but is it posted again later? Can people check it out later?
Oh yeah, it's there.
Okay,
It'll go on YouTube. It'll go on Facebook Live. So
good,
here
good.
we are. We're live at 7:02 Central Time in Winnipeg, Peg City Sound Off. Probably, I'm gonna go on a limb, and with everything that has happened with the show in the last little while, this is probably the most important week of the. It's probably the most important week of the Peg City Sound Off. There is something
Cool.
every night. There's a major announcement happening this week for a thing that we will announce later this week. But there is a show every night this week, and I think there may even be two one day. I don't know. There is Cosmic Cat coming up this weekend, um, which Peg City Sound Off is involved with the Battle of the Bands at that. There's just so much going on. I don't even know what my calendar looks like. But tonight we are here with a band out of Calgary. We got the Redhead Mack band.
Hey,
Super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool band. We just found out before we went live that they have played with the Northern Royals. So
yeah, when they
Evan,
played
if you
here.
do tune into this, Evan, we have done it. We have got the Redhead Mac band on the Peg City Sound Off. Tomorrow night, Kevin Kendra from the Northern Royals is on here. So
Oh, nice.
super
Tell her I
cool.
said
Yeah,
hi.
absolutely. So Kevin, let's jump to it. We also got Ruth Morris, my what do you label yourself on Facebook? You're my marketing manager, I think.
Oh no.
I love it. She just does everything on the side. So, Ruth is joining tonight. A rare occurrence. She doesn't really jump on here unless she's a guest. But Ruth is jumping on because Redhead Mac Band is coming through town on August 7th and
Mm.
playing the Bulldog Event Center with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Station 11 and Spectre. So why not have them on today? We got a couple days for him to prepare that boring travel across the prairies into Manitoba. Kevin, tell us about the band.
So, there used to be a folkier version of the band, but through COVID, stuck at home, I finally picked up the electric guitar I always had stuck in the corner and fell hard in love with it. And then so I dug up a bunch of buddies that I knew them all before, that were also sitting at home whining, and we just started rocking out and had a lot of fun. So we've been writing together. We're revamping old songs and making them rock songs. We're doing all sorts of stuff, but it's super fun. It's a good group of guys, energetic on stage, relatively. Like, I'm not doing any backflips, but we move around. We're definitely having fun. And this was the summer that we were going to think about maybe going and playing in LA or New York, and now we're not going stateside. So it's like we're pushing for farther afield here in Canada, and we're starting to market into Europe and stuff with a company called LMS UK. So we're just trying to expand ourselves.
Amazing, amazing. Before before we went live, actually, the second you popped on, you heard me say, "Hey, there's a song on here that reminds me of a Bare Naked Ladies post Steven band."
Yeah,
Um, and I believe it is called "Most of My Friends."
yeah, that's what it is.
Yes. So we can find your music. Obviously, the easiest way to find it is Spotify. It's right
Yeah,
there. You
yeah.
type in Redhead, and it's usually the first thing that's gonna pop up. Um, so looking for music. It's out there. There's a bunch of it out there. There's an album that came out in 2023. Um, let's talk about the musical styles of the band, maybe evolution of it, and kind of where you're at, and
Yeah.
maybe some inspirations for yourself.
Um, well, as I said, the falling in love with electric guitar changed everything. So we're leaning harder into guitar in general, and then my lead guitar guy, Lee Carlson, is a fully fledged, bona fide shredder kind of guy. That's not all he does. He knows how to play a beautiful single note when it's appropriate, but when we let him off the leash, he knows how to let the fireworks go. So think like '90s guitar bands, mixed with good harmonies. Our bass player is phenomenal. He bounces around and plays. He doesn't do root. He does a lot of. He plays lead bass, I guess. Really,
Oh, nice.
he's real good.
Very Spinal Tap of him.
Very yeah.
um, so you got some shows coming up. You know, the big one we're focusing on. There's Thunder Bay. There's a couple of Calgary. The one we're focusing on is you're coming to Winnipeg to play Bulldog Event
Yes,
Center.
we're playing
Now,
the Winnipeg for the first time with a full band.
perfect. Now,
Yeah,
the stage is huge there.
excellent.
So, if you do want to work on this backflip thing, there is area for it.
Is the room for mats and first aid people? That's
Yes.
because that'll be good.
They're typically in that area. Um, it's a cool place. It's a big stage. It's a good sound. It's a big floor.
Excellent. Looking
Yeah,
forward
it's
to it.
good venue. It's one of the staples of Winnipeg for venues. I would say
Yeah.
it's yeah. It's
I'm also
always hosting something good. You're playing with some really good bands. Spectre
yeah,
being one. Spectre just got back from open air
loud as
out in
hell.
Loud as
Lethbridge.
hell,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. So yeah, you're in good company there. So yeah, so let's talk about tours and I've never seen you before. This is your first
No,
time in Winnipeg, so Winnipeg has not seen you yet. What
no.
are you bringing to Winnipeg?
A rock show and a bunch of goofs that will probably stink because we're RVing across.
Oh,
I
nice.
promise we'll use deodorant and stuff, but it's hopefully energy and hopefully connection. We love meeting other musicians, and audiences here have been digging us. I work in a school, and my students grade like 7 and up to 12. They all like what we do, so I'm hoping that the all ages thing actually gets us some all ages kids that will dig it.
Hmm.
And I'm looking forward to seeing Spectre because their stuff that I found was great. And Station 11, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. The I couldn't remember the name right now, but I did look them up as well, and they're getting after it. So it's all good.
That's awesome. Ruth, is it not your birthday that day?
No, my birthday's on the 9th.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
close to
But
her
I do like
birthday.
to
Closer.
celebrate all months.
Oh, okay.
Really, a
August is
birthday
my
month. Who
birthday
doesn't
month.
deserve that?
It's a birthday month.
It
Exactly,
is.
eh? So Ruth, you mentioned I don't think we were live when you talked about it. You kind of cold called Ruth,
Yeah,
just kind of working on getting out here and trying to find the right people to make it happen. Right? Obviously, you hit
yeah.
the jackpot. Ruth got you. Ruth
I
got you,
totally
and
did. So I've played Winnipeg before, but I've played solo shows with an acoustic guitar. So none of the places I'd done stuff at before were going to work for the band, right? I
mhm.
I didn't want to be set up in a coffee shop trying to be quiet, shh. So I saw Ruth posted something about being passionate about Manitoba music scene, and I just totally cold called her. I sent her a message and said, "Hi, you don't know me, but." And she totally threw together a show, connected me to you. So, like, I think Ruth is our Winnipeg manager already. She's good
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah, she's always got something going on. Um,
Excellent.
Obviously, kind of just talking about Ruth for a minute here. She's up for, is it just one? Yeah, Ambassador of
Yeah.
the Year at the Manitoba Loud Awards, which is phenomenal. And we've talked about this that you know it's an award that there maybe isn't a winner that comes out of it. There's a representative that comes out of it. But really rooting for Ruth. She's I met Ruth. When did I meet you? It had to have been
It was
almost a
at,
year ago.
yeah, at the tap house for a show.
Yeah.
The
And I just
Osborne.
sat there very
Yeah.
quietly and watched, and you're like, what is she doing? I'm like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah, I forget who it was, but yeah, Osborne Tap House.
It's one of the other rooms I want to make a connection with because,
Mm.
the Northern Royals and people that I know there have played it. It's
Hmm.
so
Yeah, it's excellent. Yeah.
Excellent, small stage, excellent sound guy.
okay.
That makes it work. Makes it work.
Bit of this, bit of that. Yeah.
Yeah, just played there Saturday with a couple of really good bands, so it was a good one. Um, getting back to your, so you're heading out to Thunder Bay. That's
Yeah.
about as far as east as you're going. You were talking New York, LA, stuff like that, but focusing on the Canadian markets. So when you go back to Calgary, so you got August 7th Winnipeg, you got August 9th in Thunder Bay, September 12th, I believe, is in Calgary,
Yeah.
and then you got another show
Um,
on the 18th of
and then
October.
and then we've got more coming. We're just we as we book stuff. We only just got the new website live today. So there's still shows that will be showing up for later, but I didn't make my drummer also did the website. So I was like just put in the shows that are current, but we'll add the other ones later. So there are more coming as well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, kind of just touching on that, because we had mentioned obviously before we went going here, it's I found it very rare that I was just doing some research on you and I saw that there was a website and I thought it's kind of rare that some bands aren't doing it. They're just going straight Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook, TikTok if they want to have a bunch of bots chasing them. Um,
Yeah.
so what was kind of going through your mind with that? Is that just try and get yourself out there, you know, every reach you
Um,
can?
when I first started getting serious about music, I know that there's no formula. There's
Mm-hmm.
nobody that can magically make it work for you. But it isn't just make good music. Unfortunately, make good music is a part of it, but there's
Hmm.
a whole lot of other stuff to learn. And I was just starting to learn that stuff. And I just looked at all the bands that I loved. What did they have? All of them had sites. All of them had their own website. So, we've had our own website for quite a while, actually. And then I just try and keep it, give it a refurb every now and then so it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
get old. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk to me about Alberta, Calgary, just the music scene out there. What are you seeing out there? Is there a certain genre that's kind of taken over, or is it just a mix of everything?
Obviously, country is pretty big here because of Stampede and just in general, it's Alberta like leans hard on being the Texas of Canada. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of that country horsey stuff, but um, there's some excellent country as well. Even though I don't love the bro stuff that gets a lot of radio play, there are some serious good writers around Alberta that do sort of more old school songwriter country, and
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing. But there's rock and there's metal. One of the things I like here is original music is quite well accepted. Like we play a couple places where we usually are playing to we bring some of our own friends, but we're largely trying to play to people that are just in the venue. Prairie Dog Brewing and South Block here in Calgary. And when we play a night of all original rock, not a single cover, we have people that come up and go, thank you so much for playing original music," and that kind of stuff. So it's
Mm-hmm.
a pretty good scene for that.
Well, it's good. It's always cool, and we have a lot of just Winnipeg, Manitoba bands that come on here, and it's really cool to hear kind of what's going on in other cities.
Yeah.
Especially out west and stuff. And I did remember I talked to someone in a Uber in Toronto, and I really didn't get a good read on what was going on in Ontario at the time. But I've heard Edmonton has a good scene, whether
Yeah.
you like it or not.
Yeah, it does. Edmonton's got a great scene, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's always cool hearing about Calgary, and you kind of expect the country thing, but you can't go wrong with old school country though. Old school country's got some there's some good stuff happening there. I get what you mean by the bro country, but
Yeah.
not really, into that. But give me some older stuff, and that's the cool thing about maybe talking about just that in general. Is there's some young artists that are coming out that are really following that trend of the old school way. So it's cool to hear.
Not. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say like. There's a few people that are rocking it and doing a good job of playing like their own style, leaning into country, but mostly about songwriting, right?
Hmm.
Like Carter Falker is a good dude. Amy, Amy Nelson, Steve Jevney is a fella like here. He's really super good dude.
Hmm.
He knows how to rock as well, but he leans into the songwriter country-ish kind of thing. And um, one of the things that's what I don't know if you can tell. I'm a little bit of a scattered ball of energy. One of the other things I like about the local scene is people that play different stuff will go and support each other and go to each other's shows and hang out and jam and stuff. And that's also kind of cool, right? It's not like, oh,
Hmm.
you don't play my kind of music, so everyone just loves music, and if you're trying to do it, they'll support you. So,
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I hope when you're here that it's a good night at Bulldog. Hopefully you get that crowd and what we see a lot here too is bands. I like to say bands watching bands, right?
yeah,
There's a lot of people in the music scene that are going to see other bands, and it's always cool to have someone who hasn't been here. Oh, we haven't seen them yet. Let's go check them out, and it goes
yeah,
off, right? If I may say, the other night there was a band that played, and they don't have social media. They got nothing. They got nothing out there. They go up on stage the other night and they blow the place out of the water, right?
nice.
And it was so cool to see that. And it was a lot of musicians in there seeing it, and they're like, "Wow, these guys know how to play. Where do I find them?" Well, they're nowhere. You can't find them. You gotta go to the guy's work, but you gotta figure out where he works to find out about them, right? So it's just cool. It's cool having new bands come through Winnipeg, and you get to see them for the first time, and you'll never forget that first time you see them, right? So
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Well, we're hoping that'll
for,
be the case. We're aware of the fact that nobody knows us yet,
hmm.
so um, you know, we've done lots of shows where 11 people go, "You guys are awesome." It's like, thanks. I wish you had 20 friends with you, but that's the scene, right? Figuring it all
Yeah.
out, you know.
I
So,
mean, and you had mentioned like different genres and stuff, supporting different genres, but you got Spectre playing that night, and there's gonna be some people wanting to come and see Spectre. Obviously, just getting back from out that way.
yeah,
Seeing Spectre now, from what I've heard of you and what I hear of Spectre, a little bit of a different thing, but I'm sure these Spectre fans are gonna completely dig you. It's
well, the I think what we've been finding is a lot of friends that are into metal, that play metal. We're not doing the same thing as them, but they like my guitar guy. He's
Mhm.
crazy, and they we're still pretty crunchy. We're leaning on what would have been metal when I was a kid, but like Metallica-ish sort of guitar tone sometimes and stuff.
Mhm.
So hopefully, hopefully we fill in the gap that
Yeah.
it. So yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What here's a guitar question for you.
okay.
Uh what was the electric guitar that you fell in love with?
The particular instrument is a Northwood electric, and you probably haven't even heard of them. Um, so I have a custom made acoustic guitar that was my main guitar for years, doing the folkier leaning sound. And many years ago, the there was this electric in a store in Langley, and it was by the same guy. And he doesn't at that point really didn't do that many electrics. So I just bought it and kept it, and every now and then make noise on it. But it wasn't until COVID that I actually started playing, and and it's not the only guitar. Like I have a few electrics, but it's the whole thing of the electric I fell in love with. You know, it's a different animal, but it's so expressive
Mm.
and it's fun. I mean, that's the main thing. It's just super fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, just reading that message. Hiya. Ivan has Roadster Series 2 for me. There you go.
Yeah, that's a nice guitar.
And
Yeah.
hello, Aaron. I haven't talked to you in forever.
Yeah. And
Send me a
Thomas. Hi,
message.
Thomas.
Send me a
Hi, Aaron.
message. You too, Thomas. Awesome. Um, so Kevin, kind of just talking about inspirations and stuff. What did you grow up listening to?
Man, I liked everything really young. The first album that I asked my parents for was Queen,
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
and my mom was a little bit concerned about fat bottom girls. So she got me Air Supply.
Oh,
You know who Air Supply is?
yeah,
You
Yeah.
young punks won't even know. Anyway, uh, I still bought Queen like two weeks later, but I
yeah.
actually liked the Air Supply as well with the layered harmonies
Yeah.
and guitar, all ACDC and um, the pretty much anything British. Alan Parsons Project was
Mhm.
huge. Um, that kind of stuff. And then lately, there's so much good music, and right now, I'm really digging Flying Colors and um, uh, let's see, Paul Gilbert, who played with Mr. Big, but his solo
Mm-hmm.
stuff is fun. I like Guitar Hero people that rock it but still are melodic,
Mm-hmm.
and then I also like some really intricate harmony, laid back folky stuff and bluegrass and you
Mhm.
name it. If it has a beat, I probably dig it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What's the best Queen album?
Oh, you know what? My favorite one is is I don't know. I can't choose one of them. That's like choosing a child.
Yeah.
What's
Do you
your
have kids?
favorite?
What's your favorite kid? You know what? You know what? I'm not a big Queen person.
Oh, okay.
I never got into them. It's just I respect it. They have so many mega albums that you could talk about. So whenever someone mentions something about a certain band they might have listened to when they were younger, I always kind of gauge where they're at with it. If you're going to pick the obvious one, if you said you're Aaron says Night at the Opera, if you're like a Pink Floyd fan and you're going to give me Dark Side of the Moon, I'm like okay, cool. But you may go completely off the rails and give me Animals, which is my favorite one, right? And it's the unexpected one. So I always like to hear if someone is into the unexpected album. So
Well, the partly I can't totally give you good album titles because I listen to so much stuff. There, like some people, I had friends that would buy an album and sit on it for months, and that's not what I did. Every paycheck, I probably bought 15 or 20 CDs. And I was always listening to new. I was always trying to find stuff I hadn't heard before. Canadian bands like Idle T, um, uh, people. Um, Junior Gone Wild, the Smalls, stuff like that. Like sort of like in between the cracks of what different genres were. I just liked all of it, man.
mhm. Awesome. Ruth,
Yeah.
what's going on your end? Do you want to you got a question here?
Well, I just want to go back to something you said
Mm-hmm.
earlier, Kevin, about having energy on stage and connection. And for myself personally, whenever I see bands that are just thoroughly enjoying themselves
Yeah,
and and having that connection with the audience, that completely draws me in. And that's why I love live music and love our scene, because like the bands are just having so much fun, and I just like feel like I'm right along there with them. Like I don't feel like a fan, I feel like I'm part of it. So I
right.
really
And that's what it should
that
be.
fan.
When a band's on stage and there's an audience, what the whole vibe should be, let's all have fun, right? Should be like, if you had a crappy week, bounce up and down and forget about it.
Yeah.
Have a beer, eat some fries, bounce up and down, laugh with your friends, sing along on our chorus, even though you don't know the song. I don't care if you can sing, just be loud. Like at the end of the night, everyone should feel like this cathartic, like, that's better, right? And
Yeah.
that should be in unity. It shouldn't be like when I play with other bands, I want them to have more fun than me, right? And if everyone's got that sort of attitude, then the night's gonna rock.
Oh yeah, yeah. A Thursday is gonna rock for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely. It's Thursday. Of
Yeah.
course it is.
Thursday.
Thursday. And it's a
Sorry.
short week. It's a short week. Everyone, well, some people are off today. It's a short week. Everyone's going to want to go it again. It's going to be a
Hmm.
good time. Ruth, do we have a schedule? Is there a door time? Is there a first band, second band, third
Yeah.
band?
Station 11 is gonna be at 8, and then Redhead Mack at 9, and Spectre at 10.
Yeah.
So it's
Ah.
a little bit earlier because I have to drive so far.
Fair.
You know what? That's a great lineup. It doesn't sound like it's not like a 2 a.m.
So
Thing on a
No.
Thursday night. So this is great. So Station
it's another
11,
birthday. So yeah, I can't.
exactly. Station 11 at 8. You're on at 9.
Yeah. And then Spectre
Spectre's
at
on at
10.
10.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Amazing. Everyone can go to bed by midnight. It's amazing.
Right.
Yeah. Like one of the things that happens in Calgary a lot is a lot of places are pushing for earlier shows because there's so many shift workers here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
And I'm not against it. I like it.
yeah, play for the audience, right? Like
Right.
and you're absolutely right. It's a hard thing. There's been many shows that like Thursday night shows here. They're still sometimes the bands are going on 11:30, right? It's hard to do that. So
Yeah.
so
People are
anyone
going, I want to see you, but I gotta get up in 5 hours. So it's fair.
exactly.
Totally fair.
There's so that's it. That's the lineup. We're gonna post about it after this.
Yeah.
Just to ensure people that it is an earlier night.
Yeah.
This is good. This is good. You can go home. You can have time to eat. You can have a shower. You can go out. You can catch 3 bands. You can be home by 11:15. Right? You
That's
can
all
Yeah.
it
get
No
is.
anywhere in
excuses.
you can get anywhere in Winnipeg with the right route in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So you get home by
Unless you're
11:15.
coming from St. Paul.
Unless you're coming from St. Malo.
How far out is that?
It's about 45 minutes.
It's
But
45 minutes.
about an hour.
I used to play in Vancouver and lived in Abbotsford or Mission. I lived out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you'd finish your show and then drive out in the country, and it was great when I had a van because I just pull over somewhere and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice if that works, right? I don't know if you'd want to sleep on the side of the road here.
No.
Depends
No.
where.
Yeah,
So
it's
we're
true.
we're going to be rolling around in an RV. So we will probably roll out of downtown before we sleep
Yeah,
because we're not dumb.
yeah, that's great. Yeah, Kevin, it was great having you on here. People watching now or watching later, or have just seen the post come out. Give this band a listen. I think you'll be very surprised when you hear how beautiful the music actually is, and like and have your own connections to maybe bands that you've heard before too. I had an
Yeah.
instant connection to it about 40 seconds into the first song I listened to. I already had my wheels turning of hey, this sounds kind of like this person. This is great. And looking forward to Thursday night. You're going on at 9. Doors are obviously open at 7 probably. 7, Station
Ruth is
11.
nodding. So
She's
yes.
nodding. Station 11 at 8. Redhead Mack going on at 9, and then Spectre on at 10.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be a great night. Looking forward to it. I will make my appearance there. I think I might go live there.
Oh,
We're going
cool. That'd be
We're going
great.
live? Yeah. We're gonna
Yeah,
go
you
live.
should.
Yeah.
Let's vote. Let's vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 2 to
Well,
1. So
we'll bring the small setup. We'll go live there. So yeah,
Nice.
awesome having you on tonight, Kevin.
Thanks for having me, man.
Enjoy your travels through
Saskabush.
yeah, That's where I was going to.
We
Yeah, I
will.
mean, enjoy your trip out here, and looking forward to seeing you here. And you were part of a massive week. Just kind of run through what's going on here. We had you tonight. Tomorrow, Cosmic Cat Takeover. It's me and 8 girls. It's going to be
Nice.
amazing. We're talking about Cosmic Cat Festival coming up. Ruth, you might jump on. August 6th, Black Tea from Regina, Saskatoon. They're from Saskatchewan. Thomas, you can correct me on there. Thomas lined that up. Black Tea's coming on. And then the 7th, there is a special announcement. It's big. It's a big announcement.
What is it?
And
Just tell me. I won't tell anyone.
yeah, there's a big announcement. And then I believe August 7th, I also got Sam from Witch Police Radio, another podcast in the city. The guy's done, if he hasn't done it yet, he's done 1,000 episodes.
Wow.
He's
Okay.
coming on to do a crossover one. We're going to talk about how he does his stuff, how I do. And then August 10th, Matt Dara is coming home from West Virginia. He landed in West Virginia this morning. He had a hell of a trip down there. Matt Dara's coming on to tell me about everything that happened in West Virginia. And I can't friggin' wait. This is going to be a great one. So it's a big week. Thomas Henry says Valiant Arrow and Redhead Mack would be a great combo one day.
I'm
Kevin,
down for that.
Kevin, I'm part of Valiant Arrow.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, we'll have to do something. You know what? We'll do it at the tap house.
Okay.
We'll get in
Yeah.
the tap
Okay.
house.
So
And-
that's what we want. All the connection. We want to come back to Winnipeg so much we get sick of the road. Or
Exactly.
not yet.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was right. Regina, Black Tea from Regina. Perfect. Well, Kevin, once again, appreciate it. Ruth, thanks for jumping on tonight.
Nice to kind of meet you, Ruth.
Yeah,
Well-
no problem.
This is kind of cool because we've been talking, but no one's met in person. So
No.
yeah,
Meet you guys all in a few days.
yeah. I guess we better show up Thursday then.
I know what you look like now.
Exactly. All right, Kev.
Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Before
what's
we
that?
go,
Yeah.
give a shout out to my birthday, which is on the 9th, and the Manitoba Loud Music Awards fundraiser at Side Stage.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes, gotta
A
mention.
week.
Come
Big
say happy
week.
birthday.
There you go.
I would, except I'll be playing Thunder Bay. But I'll
You'll be
wish
in
you
Thunder
happy
Bay.
birthday.
There you go. All right.
All right,
Okay.
so
Thank
much.
you two for jumping on. Hope you had a good long weekend. If you had a long weekend,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I work in schools as a day job, so I'm officially
perfect.
off in the
There you
summer.
you're
So I
good.
spend a lot of time practicing and trying not to go spend money, so my wife gets mad.
You're on a long weekend right now. Then.
A very long weekend.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.